Hello, everybody. Where are my people? I'm going to turn off this bright light. That is not necessary. Okay. All right. We're in the kitchen. Just, now that light's needed. Hi, Donna. Hey, speaking of Donna, going to see her tomorrow. We're going to have so much fun at the Florida Fair. So, if you're going to the Florida Fair, let us know. Maybe we can meet up. All right, so anyone who knows me really well, hey Roberta, I'm happy to see you too. She's listening to Queen. Oh, I love Queen. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub as the devil put a song for me, for me, for me. Dun, 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 dun. Is that what you're listening to right now, Donna? Let me know. I don't know, that just popped in my head. So you think you can love me? Spit in my eye. So you think you can love me and lead me to die? Whoa, baby. Can't you listen to me, baby? Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. Hope you guys. Oh, we are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. Yeah, pretty much name a song and I know the words. We are the champions. When I was in high school, we used to sing, We Are the Trampions. I was not a tramp. I was the opposite of a tramp. But it was fun to sing, We Are the Trampions. Okay, and our first gator victim has just revealed itself. Boopity bloop. Into the gator swamp he goes. Well, that was clearly a dude, so I don't know. Maybe there's some creepy women out there too. Claylina's here. Hello. Hello, Kiev. Hello, nice people. Welcome to my kitchen. So those of you who know me very well know I hate to cook. And I don't know what's going on, but I say I hate to cook, but then I always end up cooking. And I don't cook just anything. I cook my own special surprises as if I'm some kind of a great cook, which I am not. And sometimes it turn out, yeah, Donna's laughing, she knows. Well, sometimes my surprises turned out good and sometimes they are bad. Hi, Beverly. I have 2 grown children, and I wait for the day when I might have grandchildren. But till then, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. I'm actually waiting for one of my children to come and visit me today. So woo woo. Anyway, they don't like me to talk about them, so you know those millennials. They're touchy people. No, we love our millennials. Clayleen is cooking spaghetti and meatballs. Yum. All right, well, thank you for bringing me back down to the topic. I am cooking, well, okay, this is cooking because I did actually have it on the stove in a pan at one point. And that is cooking. Am I right? Am I right? And Donna's always cooking lentils, and she makes the best lentils in the world. Hi, Janet. I'm just waiting for you guys to come on because looks like all my friends are arriving. Thank you for being a friend. Do 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 do. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Do do. And if you threw a party, invited anyone you knew. I'm getting all these texts and I'm like, my daughter's flight is delayed. Anyway, all right, a Turkish kebab recipe. Now that actually, I might take you up on that one, Kiev, because I have been kind of delving into the whole carnivore diet situation and trying to eat more protein in the form of meat, fish, and eggs. So, hi, Mitsuri. I do think that we humans were designed to eat meat, fish, and eggs, and not so much on the carbohydrates, and not so much on the processed foods. So, I make everything myself. And when I make yogurt, I make it myself because the yogurt that you buy in the store has sugar in it, a lot of sugar, and the kind of sugar that should not ever be allowed to be sugar. You know what? I need better lighting, so give me a second. Gaze upon my yogurt as I strive to create it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Getting a little light here. No, not that light. All right, a lot of lights everywhere. Lights everywhere. All right, anyway, hi. Hey, Alice is here. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Fish and eggs are good, but our bodies are not designed for the animal meats available now. Oh, you got a good point there, Alice. That's true. A lot of the animal meats right now, they may even have things injected to them that we don't know what it is. All right, there's a literal troll going in to the drain. Gone. Oh, we'll use the Trump duck to get rid of the trolls now. So I got criticized for using the Trump duck the other day during my day-long review of Kash Patel. And I gotta explain, for those of you who don't know me and don't know my sometimes a wacky sense of humor, I'm not always doing these wacky things, but I just was given the Trump duck from one of my best friends. She went to Florence, Italy, and she found this store that was just full of these ducks. And the Trump duck, it was one of the best sellers, was the best seller in the store, actually. So I was super lucky to get the Trump duck, first of all. Super lucky, and was thrilled beyond belief when she gave it to me. So there's that. But using the Trump duck to make fun of the Democrat shills as they question Kash Patel on his honesty and integrity when they themselves are nothing more than kind of drug pushers, if you think about it. Like, for instance, Senator Warren, she went after RFK. Okay, I'm confusing matters. Anyway, back to the Kash Patel thing. Watching Shifty Schiff going after Kash Patel and knowing that he's going after him because he's afraid. So I don't use collagen supplements, Kiv. I actually try not to use supplements. I try to do things that are natural and better for my body in order to get rid of the wrinkles, such as fasting for autophagy. So thanks, Beverly. I know the Trump duck is great. Hi, Jeannie. Hey, Stephanie. I know. So anyway, I love the Trump duck, and I was using the Trump duck as a little prop in order to get through the 6 hours of Kash Patel being ruthlessly, ridiculously raked over coals that don't exist. I mean, seriously. Mazie Hirono, nobody believes a word out of that person's mouth. And I just say that person because things I want to call her, I should not ever talk that way. And I don't want to talk that way. But, hey, Shala's here. Hey, love you. Hey, Diane. So anyway, yeah, I got criticized because maybe I went a little bit off the rails with the Trump duck. Sorry, guys. Sorry. And I did apply to the White House in order to cover the White House as a journalist, as an influencer, or whatever you want me to be. Not what you want me to be. What I am. I am all of these things. So I am all of these things and so much more. But if the Secret Service is reviewing my videos, which I hope they are, because if I would cover the Trump White House, I would want them to know exactly who I am. I would want them to look at everything I've ever done, and that they could be comfortable. I would even want them to go over to Facebook and demand that they see that post they claim I made that was adult sexual exploitation. I'd really like to know what that was all about, because I don't do that. Adult sexual exploitation. That's pretty crazy. So, yeah. So anyway, if anybody should cover the White House, guys, it should be me. Because, I mean, I think a lot of people should. Not just me, but it's not something I ever aspired to do. But now it is a goal. Anyway. But I've been a journalist since 1987, covering really hard news that it wasn't like the glamorous news, covering school district and municipal news, which I think is the most important news there is. It's the news in your community. Don't you want to know what your township supervisors talked about at last night's meeting? I mean, you don't want to go and sit there and listen. Oh, no, but I will go and I will let you know anything I think you need to know about. I found out a lot of things during those meetings and being the only reporter there. And I've had times where township officials were like, "Hi, Jill, this meeting's going to be really boring. You probably don't even need to cover. And it's just an agenda meeting. Just you take the night off," as if they had the power to get me to take the night off. I was freelance all the way. So I was like, oh, really? You think I shouldn't be here? Because I'm gonna be here. That was a story about Muslims, actually. That was a crazy story. But anyway, Shala was 6 when I started covering news. Yes, thank you. It does. It makes me very qualified. Incredibly qualified, actually. And I lived overseas for about 10 years. So when you live in another country and you look at your own country, and also, you think America is the center of the universe. And it is. Sorry, but it is. Yeah. Did I get schmutz on my mouth? I'm not wearing any makeup or anything, so I can do stuff like this. How many people go on live so the whole world is watching and they don't wear any makeup? And I'm looking blotchy and stuff. Like, makeup would do me a world of wonders. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. Hi, Joy. I always show up. See, that's the thing about me. If I had to look perfect every time I were to show up, you'd never see me, My book, oh, thank you for asking. I was just working on it today. I am horrified to have found a typo. It is such like a minuscule little tiny typo, but that I didn't find it until just yesterday when I was reading the book, and I was like, Anyway, no one's gonna notice, but it's fixed now. So all the books that get published after this will have a perfect. I'm sure there's more typos in it. What do you do with that? Anyway, all right, Shala asked me. Here we go. I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can see my book. Do you think about me on my birthday? Wait a minute. That's my book. Good Lord. I do all my own camera work. I don't have an editor. I don't have anybody helping me. I don't want anybody helping me. I like to do things by myself, but that means that you're going to get me learning how to do things. It doesn't mean you're always going to get the, this amateur kind of performance. It just means it might take a while. All right, so let me read this to you. Adoption changes lives. Let me take you on the tumultuous journey of my alter ego, Leia. As an adopted child, Leia sees life through the lens of the profound loss of a mother she never knew. Raised in a loving, devout Jewish family, Leah cherishes her life until a shocking revelation shatters her sheltered world. Navigating the often devastating path of love and self-discovery, Leah finds out that everything she once believed is not as it seems. Okay, so that's it. This is my book. I got an SBN number. I got all the stuff. However, I'm not selling it on Amazon. Oh, no, 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 no. I do not like Amazon, and I do not feel like giving them 30% of anything I have written. So Sherry's gonna read it again. I love my readers who have to read it more than once because it's a deep book, you know. It's wait, I gotta take my thing off. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Hold on. Gimbal going wild. Okay. Stabilize. All right. Anyway, yes, I care, Joy, because I'm a perfectionist. I'm a little tiny bit crazy like that. But it's okay. It's all good. I'm always refining and making things better. But thank you for saying that. I always wanted to go to Guam. So thank you for asking, Joy. You know who I used to publish my book? Me. That's right, this girl. I did it all by myself. I learned how to use the professional program that graphic designers use because one of my best friends is a graphic designer, and I asked her to teach me how to do it. My book before this, which I happen to have right here. Oh my, what a coinkydink. This is like it was yesterday. Wait, I'll turn it around so y'all can see it. Because, you know, it's one thing to write one book, but when you write 2 books, you're like, now I'm really an author. All right, like it was yesterday, a journalist's file since 9/11. You can see the reflection. It's the difference between Do You Think About Me on My Birthday, which was done with a matte cover, which I think works for both of them. But I printed it myself, actually. I hire a printer the printer is out of Denver, Colorado. It's called Snowfall Press. Anybody can go there. I did all the design, everything. My girl Karen taught me how, so now I can do everything by myself. Thank you, Tammy. And I literally did the whole thing alone by myself, which I don't know if you publish, well, the first book, I had somebody help me. A dear friend of mine, his name is Jay Spirer, and he passed away just a year after he helped me publish my first book. And I paid him well for it. And it's not an easy job to do. It's not that difficult either, though. You know, it's something, well, I am like this. I'm pretty tech savvy. Once I learn how to use a program, I'm pretty good to go. So I did this Do You Think About Me on my birthday, soup to nuts, all by myself. And my only editors really were you guys, the people who read it and might have said, you got a mistake here or, you know, whatever there. But really, I did it all by myself. So yes, I have my own printer and everything. Yeah, I know Fiverr is great for others. It's true. But as I said, I am a perfectionist. I really don't like to give anything away. I'm always worried that somebody will, you know, not that they'll rip me off or steal from me, but that happens like every time I kind of open up to other people. They kind of take advantage. So I do it all by myself. Anyway, thank you, Janet. Oh, the peacock feather. Yes, you know what? Those of you who really know me well, and if you want to buy a book, I always used to give away free peacock feathers with every purchase. So if anyone on this show today wants to buy either one of my books or both of them, like it was yesterday, or Do You Think About Me on my birthday, I will include a secret peacock feather between the pages. So I love to do little things like that for my readers and my followers. And this is why I'm not on Amazon, because I'm not writing to all the masses. Would I make more money doing that? Of course, sure. But I don't do this to make money. I do it because I love it and I want my work to be appreciated. And sometimes, you know, if you just kind of throw stuff out there and give it away, maybe, you know, maybe that works for some people, but I've always been kind of like, I tailor things. So, thank you, Shala. I will add in the comments a way to buy my book. I don't know if my website works anymore. I'm like working on that right now, but it's jillbooks.com. And if it does work, you could buy it through there. But it's probably better to do it directly through me. And you can also email me at info@jillbooks, JILLBOOKS.com. That's a great way to get to me too. So, yeah, Amazon, right. Amazon is no fun. And then they take a chunk of your profits. Why should I give them anything? I did it all myself. They didn't help me at all. So, bye-bye, Amazon. And I don't really like to promote Amazon either. I don't think that it's been helpful in our society, honestly. So, I am honored to send you one or both of my books, Shala, whichever you want. The signed copy of both books is $45. So, and if you want just unsigned or anything, then it's $35 for each one. So people were telling me I have to make the signed books worth more. Believe me, I want to give everybody like great deals and stuff, but I have to admit right now I am paying off some pretty big debts and veterinarian costs. Need I say more? So, and not that I don't deserve to be paid for my work, right? Alice, I haven't talked about the peacock feathers in the last year or so since Ray passed away, but Shella's gonna get one. So anyway, okay, good girl, yay, woo! I love you. Okay, that's awesome. Anyway, and you are a girl, right, Shella? I mean, sometimes your name, I don't know, but it's beautiful. So it sounds like a girl's name. So let me know so I don't keep misgendering you, or that I do. Anyway, okay, thank you. Anyway, hey, let's make some yogurt. Okay, now I'm like all super happy because I'm selling books. I love to sell books, you guys. It's what I do. Shayla, okay, we got it now. Thank you. Seriously, when you guys come on, and your names are hard to pronounce for me, so you need to tell me. Give me a little help. Sometimes I can't say anything. Okay, here's what we started with. Whole milk yogurt. I choose whole milk yogurt because it's the whole real deal. If you do 2% or even low fat or non-fat, well, 2% is low fat, non-fat, you're having it processed. So that's why I try to get everything with full fat. Don't ever be afraid of fat. Shayla's beautiful name, by the way. Don't ever be afraid of fat because your brain actually works on fat. And I actually made a members only video today where I talk about the importance of eating fat and how I came to embrace the keto diet and then not embrace it. So anyway, if you do become a member, I'm going to be sharing a lot more videos that are really only member friendly, because right now I'm speaking to the whole world and you see the nasty trolls who come after me, and I don't like it and you don't like it, and yes, I get rid of them quickly and we laugh at them. It's it's no harm, no foul. But either way, it is nice for me to do videos where I know that everybody watching is friendly and is not out to, try to make me feel bad or over sexualize me. So, oh, Shayla, it comes from the Bible. It means request or petitioned for. She petitioned the Lord for you. I love that. I named my son Tobias, which actually means beloved of God, because I wanted him to feel God's love every day of his life. So cool. So cool how the people who come on my show and follow me just always turn out to be like amazing. Okay, so we're making yogurt. So we're really making yogurt. And I'm going to put a bunch of crazy things in my yogurt because I like to, if I eat, and I only eat usually once a day, I don't really like to eat very much. I don't like to cook anything. But when I do eat, I like to pack in a lot of stuff that goes on, especially something like yogurt. You can just make it crazy, and today I'm going to make it super crazy, and I probably wouldn't even be able to eat it. But one thing that I wanted to do, I never go about making a recipe with like anything really in mind. I'm just like, today I was like, I got some frozen fruit, and from Aldi's I bought, I'm not going to take it out of the freezer because you shouldn't do that. You should leave it in there. Hey, Alice. Um, frozen fruit, it has strawberries, both kinds of cherries, dark cherries and sweet cherries. I think, yeah, the yellow cherries and the red cherries. Hey, Kokomos, you're right on time. We're making yogurt. And we're not making the yogurt part. We're making like yummy yogurt. Anyway, all sorts of blueberries. There might even be raspberries in it. So we've got a melange of berries. Now, berries are super good for you because they are basically more low in the glycemic level than other fruits. Like apples even have a high glycemic number, which means that they have more carbs and they are harder to digest. So I love to go for berries because they have so many vitamins in them and stuff, and they are kind of low glycemic. So I do that. Oh my God, the whole milk yogurt. And now here's something that I love. This is a staple in my crazy kitchen. There's Darla. Coconut flakes. Coconut flakes. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Before I do the coconut flakes, I wanted to do when I was just doing the fruit, I wanted to do a kind of a Jello type thing, but I didn't have any gelatin, and I'm sure as heck not going to use Jello out of the box because that's just pure sugar, and also the colors that are added are no good for you. So if you want to gel things up, hi Prasad, all you need to do is use chia seeds. Chia seeds make their own gel. We're coming at you live from Florida. We're making my version of a crazy yummy yogurt. So if you put chia seeds in something, you do have to wait to eat it because chia seeds will absorb the liquid. And you can see it's very liquidy right now. But they'll absorb the liquid and give it more of a jelly-like texture. I think I could use a little more chia seeds because I put in about, well, I'm going to say that was a 32-ounce tub of yogurt. Maybe I used 18 ounces of yogurt. So quite a bit. But you know what? You can eat it for a couple days, or you can eat it all at once. Sometimes I do that, which is why I sometimes have a problem. But anyway, food like this is actually supposed to fill you up. And chia seeds, I'll give you some facts on the chia seeds. 210 calories in a whole packet of these. That's one serving. 210 calories. My goodness, that's pretty good. There's 18 grams of carbohydrates, so that is kind of a lot of carbs. There's a lot of fiber. There's even calcium, potassium, iron, and no sugar, and 15 grams of fiber in this whole thing. And I'm not going to put the whole thing in my crazy yogurt because it's a lot. But yeah, chia seeds are great. You let them absorb the water and they kind of plump up everything, which is great. So now something else that is a great filler and full of protein and very low in carbs, only 3 grams of carbs and 2 tablespoons, is coconut flakes. Coconut flakes are like my favorite thing lately. I keep I buy them and I make kind of my own candy. Wait, I'll get to that. I'm just throwing some coconut flakes in there. Also plumps things up. And when it's yogurt like this, you don't even really taste the coconut flakes, but you do taste the coconut. So, and I love coconut. I'm a tropical kind of gal, so coconut always tastes good to me. So you can see my yogurt's getting a little bit lumpy bumpy, which is wonderful. And absorbent, exactly. Okay, Donna just reminded me about the dark brown syrup, and that is a great idea. But I don't have any dark brown syrup, but molasses, or what's the other one? Pure maple syrup. They're good for you. If you do eat sugar, and I don't eat sugar unless it's something like that. Hemp seeds, a great idea, Laura. Fantastic, actually. If I had them, I would put them in as well. This is all great. I love everybody's adding to the crazy yogurt. But anyway, just a coconut powder or something. You know, Shayla, you don't taste the coconut, seriously. But yes, I would try coconut powder, but it's just processing it a little bit more. And these are unsweetened coconut flakes. And honestly, they absorb the liquid. You don't even taste them. Okay, there are blueberries in it. So we're right there, Tammy. We're on the same wavelength. So I don't measure stuff very often. I don't like to measure things. So I'm just throwing a little honey in here. And not a huge amount because, I don't eat sugar normally. So it doesn't take very much for me to enjoy the sweetness. Like, I could never eat anything like the kids today eat, like the Skittles. It would kill me. Dark chocolate. Okay, Donna, you are always one step ahead of me. You guys, Donna is literally one of the most brilliant friends I have. She is like always got stuff going on. Dark chocolate. Okay, so, you might notice I love this coffee. It says peel on, but sometimes it says, here, I got two kinds. So the Cafe Bustelo and the Pilon, they're exactly the same thing, just different labels, but exactly the same thing. Just get the cheapest one. There's, the little size and the big size. What I love about them is that after I drink the coffee, I love instant coffee with baking soda, which is what is in here right now. I love to use the jars to hold things like all my chocolate chips and all my nuts and everything, because I think storing things in glass is where it's at. I don't like living in the plastic world, and I often will take things out of the plastic bags and store them, my nuts, stored in glass. Also, you should soak your nuts before you eat them. Anyway, that's a fact. But I'm going to put some nuts in here. So, yes, healthy, organic. I mean, this is like packed with fiber. And, and these are not just walnuts. This is walnuts and pecans. And I like it kind of chunky, so I'm really not even going. The pecans are actually pieces. It's cheaper to buy pecan pieces. I get mine at Aldi's. You can break them up a little bit if you want. I actually really enjoy them being big and chunky. Shayla says, when I was still using illicit substances, I lived on sugar. As soon as I quit, I lost my taste for it. And oh my gosh, and that's so true. And I also, when I used to smoke cigarettes, I too had a problem with sugar. And then when I quit smoking cigarettes, it got worse. And I gained a lot of weight. And then I quit the sugar, and I feel a lot better. Thoughts on Trump's new proposal for state-enforced homosexuality, and how do you think it will affect you? I don't know anything about that. I'm not in that class of people, so whatever. Yeah. Good luck with everything. I don't know. Do what you want. Do what you want. Live and let live is what I think. So we're not talking about that. We're making yogurt. Glass is always the best. Yes, good tight lids, and the Cafe Bustelo, it's got to keep the coffee fresh. So I think the lids are good. Shayla quit cigarettes too. Thank you, Magenta. Gained 40 pounds since quitting. Time to get back into shape. Girl, think about going on a fast. You know, it's people are like, I could never not eat for a few days. Oh my gosh, you so cannot eat for a few days. And you will feel so good. And it might be difficult. And I've gone through some keto flu or some fasting where I felt like, oh, my head was going to explode, really bad headache, stuff like that. It happens. It just means that you needed it. I'm sorry. I survived it, you know, so just saying. Okay, what else? What else are we putting in? Oh, okay, now here's something. I have my chocolate chips, dark chocolate always. And, oh, Sheila was talking. Sheila, we're sisters, you know this. Bonjour. We don't speak French, but, you know, so please speak English here. Okay, so anyway. If you want that real good chocolate taste, you throw in a little cocoa powder. It's unsweetened. It's so good for you. Magenta just cut off all sugar with water at the minimum. I do 10 push-ups and sit-ups every morning, and that's fantastic. That is really great. You know, and you should actually start every morning with some exercise. And I'm just throwing a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see. It's not much. Oh, it's so, oh my gosh, you guys, I laughed so hard. When I was making my thumbnail for this video, I'm like trying to show people my yogurt when it was just fruit and yogurt and it was really liquidy. And I'm like trying to show it to the camera. And of course, I slopped it all over everything. I was laughing so hard. So check out that thumbnail and know that every time I see it now, I'm going to laugh. I was going to change it, and I'm like, no, it just makes me laugh. And you know what? Laughter. Some of the best medicine there is. Every time you laugh, you spark endorphins in your body, and you actually help yourself to feel happier. There are so many things that we need to do, that we can learn to do, that have nothing to do with big pharma or the television or the people on the news or the White House or anything. You know, that's why we go to the beach for the beach report, because God made the beach. And that's who I follow for my news and world reports. All right, I'm going to take a little tasty taste here and see how it is. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's super good. And I do, not that I taste the coconut, but it gives it a kind of a chewy texture. So I do recommend it. I mean, unless you're allergic to coconut, try it. You'll like it. Oh, wow, Shayla. It sounds like you really went through a lot, my friend, and you learned from it. So that's what we're doing on this earth. We are really just here to learn things. I didn't put very much chocolate in, but it does have a nice little cocoa kind of a happy situation. Okay, now I'm going to add something that's going to take it to a whole other level. Get ready, guys. Get ready. Organic sprouted pumpkin and sunflower seeds. So sprouted, for some reason, is like way better than anything. I don't really know why. I just know that you want your seeds to be sprouted. 7 grams of protein per a quarter cup. So really kind of just a handful, a little more than a handful. And yeah, it's just, what else do we have? Iron, which is always good for your blood. Vitamin E. Phosphorus. Everyone needs phosphorus. Super important. You don't think about it. Magnesium. Super, super important. And there's even zinc, selenium, and copper, and manganese. So these are a lot. They have a lot of vitamins here that you're not going to get from most of your foods. So sprouted seeds are a great way to get those vitamins. And I love these because they have sea salt in them, and they're by Go Raw. I actually buy them from Amazon. And I'm going to put about about a quarter cup into my amazing wild yogurt mixture. Mixy, mixy, mixy. So the great thing about them is now, because they have sea salt on them, it's going to add like this slightly salty texture. I mean, not texture, taste. And all the fruit and like all the other stuff going on. Ooh, tried to escape. Any experience can be a beneficial one, says Shayla, as long as one learns from it. Yeah, totally. Totally. You know, never beat yourself up about the things that you went through and the mistakes that you made. And don't let anybody else beat you up about the mistakes you made either. I mean, unless you continue to make the same mistakes and you're just a broken record playing the same, this is the song that never ends, and it goes on, my friend. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they're forever singing it. And then forever just because it's, anyway. You know what I mean. So, yeah, the one song I don't know the words to. What? This is crazy. Okay, Celtic salt is it's actually super important. You got to try that. Donna taught me about it. All right, I'm going to try this. I'm looking around. Okay. There is one more thing. Sorry. This will put stuff in your teeth. Sorry, darling. Thank you, Shayla. You all know the words. There we go. Laura, she says it. 78 minerals in Celtic salt. It's good stuff. Okay, so I tasted this, but if I want it to be super good, I'm going to put it in the fridge. I'm going to let it kind of percolate and let all the chia seeds get all plumpy plump and let the nuts absorb what other liquid there is in it, along with the coconut powder. And Himalayan salt is great too, Alice. You have a good point. People should use both, not just one. But you also need the salt that has iodine in it. That's also very important. Regular salt, Morton salt, you know, and sea salt. You should have all the different salts. Don't be afraid of salt, because our bodies are made of salt water. Salt water. Hi, Yvonne. Good stuff. Good. So, here I am cooking again. Sometimes I make these crazy cakes. I do all sorts of crazy things. I don't know. I really hate to cook, but I always end up doing it. I don't know why. Got stuff all over my mouth. I'm a messy eater. When I was a kid, we used to call that food bowl face. As in, I used to have a parakeet, and every time she ate, she'd have little seeds all over her beak. And we called it food bowl face. And my muffin, she was the queen of food bowl face. Every time she ate, she would have to wash her face in her water, drinking water, and washing the face, and then rubbing it all over the floor of the blanket or whatever I gave her to rub it on. Anyway, I can't with that. It's going to be okay, right? Shayla heard something about Himalayan pink salt being radioactive. Well, I think you should research anything that you buy. Make sure. Always be very careful with anything that you ingest. And that's why I like to fast, because sometimes not eating is better than eating. Seriously. Better you eat nothing than you eat crap. Better you eat nothing than you eat poison. It's really true. All right, well, I think I put everything I could in my crazy yogurt. And now I've got to do some work, because I am like seriously trying to write a bunch of books, and my bestie from Pittsburgh is literally driving to this area right now. She and her husband will have their own house, but I'm gonna be there every day. Sorry. I'm here. No, but seriously, she's my graphic design artist, and if I needed her before, but you know, she taught me how to do this program. But you know, I can do it myself, but it's a lot better when I have her behind me. So when I have any questions, I'm like, hey. And also, she can set up my new books too. So, and I'll let her do that. But I'll watch, you know, because I want to learn too. But I'll let her do it because she's amazing. Anyway, I have the most amazing friends. And I'm so blessed. And I'd like to right now just say a little prayer for all of you and all of your loved ones and everybody in the world. No, but really anybody who needs to be prayed for. Like, I'm thinking every show should end with a prayer to ask the Lord to bless and keep us, and to keep us positive, mostly to keep us always thinking about the good things that can happen and not dwelling on the bad. My wish for everybody watching this show right now is that you have thoughts of only helping and never hurting. And when you think about the past and you think about your memories, that they're all good ones and not bad, because dwelling on bad memories is never helpful. Try, if you're going to go back in time, go to a happy time and let it make you want to do more happy things. So pray for Darla that she gets over her cold, and it's not going to go into your chest, Darla. We're all going to pray that it doesn't. So you also pray as well. Always keep an open mind, and always realize that you are the only one driving your own ship. And if things are not going your way, you are the only one who can turn it around. You have so much power, you don't even realize it. Hey, Stephanie. Please write about us that love spending years with you and Miss Muffin. Yes, Stephanie, thank you. Thank you for that reminder, too. I love you guys so much. You guys, we're so on the same wavelength, which is why I love this show, because I feel like I'm talking to a group of friends. And even when the trolls come on and say their crappy things, you know, I mean, again, we just laugh at them and kick them off. But yes, I am working on a book, and I want your help. So in the comments below, anywhere you can, please, hi Adam, love you too. Please write about your memories with Muffin and how she changed your life personally, because I know that dog she was not just my dog. She belonged to all of us and all of you. And I know that you actually, even if you never met her, you had your own special relationship with her. I'll give you and I know I don't have to give you an example, but for those of you who didn't have this relationship with my very special, magical little dog. Hello, Greece. I'll just say that, so one of my followers had lost her own dog. Her little dog was born exactly on the same day as Muffin, and we never met each other, but we were always like, our dogs are exactly the same age. And then her dog passed away completely unexpectedly. Her dog was fine, and then one day she came home from work, and her dog was not fine and passed away that day. And after that happened, she would watch Muffin with, you know, of course, a lump in her throat and her hand on her heart, but she watched Muffin to try to get over her loss, because she had a feeling like Muffin was also her dog, because I always shared like so much about Muffin. I know there were times I think these people are going to get so tired of seeing my dog. But I know that they never were, because they would ask for her. If they didn't see videos about Muffin in the, you know, a few days, they'd be like, what's Muffin doing? We need Muffin videos. I mean, people were literally addicted to Muffin. So this one follower, like I said, had lost her little baby, and then really identified very deeply with Muffin. And so since Muffin passed, my heart goes out to her, because I know how much Muffin meant to her, especially after she lost her dog. So that's kind of an example of how Muffin affected someone's life and never even met her. There's Darla. Darla met Muffin and was addicted, I think, before you met Muffin, weren't you? But yes, everybody who saw Muffin in person, like I would like sometimes have to wrench her away from people. They'd be like, "Oh, I love this dog." I'm like, "That's my dog. Excuse me." Muffin would be like, "Mom." Muffin did not like people picking her up. She didn't mind Darla picking her up. She was actually pretty happy in Darla's arms, but Muffin did not like people picking her up. I loved Muffin playing with the farm chickens too, Tammy. It was so much fun to see her on the farm and to see her like she was one of the farm animals, you know. I know the farm animals looked at her like they called her white supremacy. I heard them. This is, you know, seriously. They're like, white supremacy lives in the house with the people. Here she comes. But they thought of her like that at first. And then after a while, one of the cats, Flame, who died shortly after. But anyway, Flame all of a sudden accepted her when she had her babies, and Muffin was the first one she showed her babies to. And they became really good friends after that. And Flame was kind of one of the leaders of the cat pack. So we lived on this farm with like dozens of feral cats. Anyway, Flame accepted Muffin. And once Flame said that Muffin was cool, then all the cats were like, Muffin is cool. Muffin would be strutting down the driveway. Oh my gosh, these cats would line up for us. We'd like go out to the edge of the road, and then when we'd come back, it was a very long driveway, and there would literally be a line of cats where they would just be waiting for Miss Muffin to prance by. And Muffin didn't understand cat language. When cats like you, what do? They rub up against you, right? There's all like this, and they come on. And when a dog likes you, at least when Muffin likes you, she jumps, she goes, hey, wanna play? That's how Muffin would act. So that, hey, they didn't go well together. So everyone had to kind of learn everyone's language. Muffin would jump at them and they'd be like, whoa, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Okay. And when they'd rub up against Muffin, she would look at me like, Mom, what are they doing? This is really weird. Not bad, but it's weird. Anyway, Stephanie says, oh, Darla remembers Flame. Miss Muffin, the most beautiful of all the lands, loving her trips with Mommy, and especially when her Mommy would say at feeding time, eat your damn food. And remember Jill saying, eat your damn food, yeah. Be kind. I remember when Muffin got her new stroller. She looked so proud in her new stroller. Yes, and her new car seat too. That was the greatest day ever. She got this car seat. She could see out the window, and she was like, now we're talking. I didn't realize she wanted to see out the window so badly. But yeah, stroller, game changer right there. If you have a dog, even if your dog's not that old, get the stroller. It's the best thing ever. I think you should always take your dog with you everywhere you go. Just saying. Even the big dogs, you know, just take them with you. Just make them part of your life. Anyway, I am dogless. And it is what it is. It's, you know, I've not been dogless very much in my life, but I'm going to just take the next several months to unwind and write about Muffin and my other dogs and honor them all. And, yeah, do the right thing. Darla, I tried a stroller with my dog, and she freaked out big time. Really? She didn't like it? Oh, no. Muffin was like, oh, my throne is here. Hi, Michael. Hallo, Deutschland. Yes, we do speak German here on the Beach Report, actually. Not very well, but... yes, we do. We can read and understand. Ich kenne nicht alles, aber vielmal. Oh, Shayla, thank you for being here. You're real as well. I love you too. And have a fabulous day, and I'll make sure you get your books. Thank you, Michael. Das ist sehr nett. All right, you guys. My yogurt is in the fridge and I have to work on my website. Oh, it's so difficult. And I got to put Shayla's books in the mail on Monday. So I got to get to work. Darla, if your dog likes to be picked up, why would your dog not want to be in a stroller? I don't understand. Anyway, I hope you can get your dog to go in the stroller. All right, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. And I will see you on the next beach report, which I don't know if it'll be on the beach, but I do have to go out today, so we'll see. It's not really a beachy day. It's kind of overcast and crappy out there. So, Michael, ik had wonen in the Schweiz. Hard for me to remember everything, but anyway. Hello, Abdallah. All right, you guys. Please consider becoming a member or whatever you can do to support the Beach Report, because I am a real person. I want to have a lot of fun with y'all on my show that I've been doing for 10 years now. And a lot of the people you see on this show right now have been following me for the past 10 years, and they know how much fun it is. All right, you guys. I'm going to say ciao for now. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll see you on the next Beach Report.